And welcome. My name is Bird Boss. Everybody online seems to be talking about the new SP-404 MK2. What we're going to do today is beginning to end. We're going to throw it back. At this point, it's a legendary sampler. MF Doom, J Dilla, Madlib, legendary producers have used this. It set off the entire lo-fi wave, over 20 years old at this point. A lot to be said about it. You can make an entire video just off of the vinyl sim compressor alone. SP303, we're going to record directly into it. We're doing it all in the box. SP303, what I hear is what you're going to hear. So let's get into it. It's definitely been a minute since I last used it, so I'm excited. Please feel free to check out Dollar Bin Beats, available right now on my channel. I produced the whole thing in box on the SP303. It's dope. Check it out. That real lo-fi sound. So let's get into it. This sampler is a lot slower than what you may be used to, but that's okay because you kind of just have to slow down your thoughts, your creative energy. I'm going to make this entire beat in just pretty much one bank, 8 different empty slots. I'm going to use the resample method. So now I'm turning stereo off and I'm turning the long lo-fi button on. So let's turn this up. All right, the sampling time on this is pretty short, so we're just going to kind of keep it short and simple. All right, I like that. So we're going to do resample, keep it long. Okay, boom. Now that sound is on this pad. Now let's keep going. All right, do the same thing here. Oops, wrong one. It's been quite a while since I've recorded something on this, but you kind of honestly never forget. So now I have 2 chops here. I got this one, and I got, put them on gate. Let's keep going. All right, we got that. Again, resample, long, lo-fi, hit this. This is kind of like a personal choice, but I'm using the resample method, and I don't really like to go back and forth between pages if I can. So I'm only using the 8 slots, which means that I always need at least 1 slot empty to record onto, which is fine. But again, you have to kind of simplify it a little bit. We're building, it's like baby steps. You're going to build on top of things, but it's fine because we're just going to build one element on top of the other. Bank number 1, that's where we're going to start our track. So now we have to keep a tempo in our head. Let's see how we could work with these chops. I'm going to just edit the start point. I think I got my pattern down, but I'm going to tell you, sometimes you have to, with the resample method, it's like you really are kind of capturing a performance. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be a perfect loop. Music is not perfect, and that's okay. All right, I'm satisfied with that. Let's move on. Next, find our drums. I'm working with Cookin' Soul Low Boom Bap Kit 3, whatever. I purchased it. Make sure you purchase your drum packs. I have all my kicks on pad 1. So I'm gonna just listen to one that sounds good to me. Volume up. I'm just gonna test it out, see if it matches. Now this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn the volume of the kick all the way up. The entirety of the side chain, like up and in out feeling, is gonna be entirely on this kick drum. So it's important that the kick sounds the way you want it to sound. So I'm gonna hit that, and now we're gonna hit remain and put vinyl sim on. Turn it all the way up, this one all the way down, and this one all the way down. And then all right, that sounds good. That sounds great, actually. So now let's find a snare to work with. What I'm gonna do is, I love this. I want to take a little bit of the high end off. There we go. Now that my drums are sounding the way I want to, now it's time to record this. So I have my loop here, so it's time to make a little space for it. I'm gonna hit delete that first chop. And this is the thing about the 303. So much of it is like destructive sampling. So once you make a decision and you delete, you can't go back. So you kind of just gotta push forward and just make almost like permanent decisions, and just sort of live with it, and which is kind of freeing. You don't have to overthink things. And just keep doing that. Resample on top of the resample. The whole thing don't got to be perfect. Just find a loop that you're happy with. Now's a good time to add some ghost notes, add your little effects, your little things that make your beats yours. Whatever your spice is, now's a good time to add it. A triple kick. I can see the finish line, and we're almost there, so let's rock. And there you have it. A little bit slower than chopping something in, let's say, a Koala, or even like the 404 or the 404 SX. But the 303 still got a lot left in the tank. I'm sorry. This is still such a monster. The tone is crazy. This is like the simplest version of a beat that I would make. But I just wanted to show y'all what this is capable of. If you just follow the steps that I just did, you're going to be able to springboard into more complex beats. Don't sleep on it, because the sampler is still very, very capable. So with that said, my name is Bird Boss. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps with the algorithm. So I've heard. Beats Off the 4-track #1 is available on my Bandcamp. Dollar Bin Beats is also available. It was made entirely in the SP303. Dope lo-fi music on my profile, on my channel. Please feel free to listen. A lot of great music. My name is Bird Boss, and on that note, I'll leave y'all with this.